go.
Hello guys, Mr. Ross 1990 here. It's going to be another video on my channel. Yes, back-to-back days. I can't believe it either. Smash the like button before we get started. This is going to be a FIFA 18 potential Wonderkids video. But it's also going to be a video where I explain something which I wish happened in a FIFA coming up. Now, FIFA 18, the news came out yesterday of all the new stuff. And, you know, the stuff still to be added and stuff to be mentioned in upcoming events and whatnot until the game is released about 2 months from today. But the ones to watch is a thing. You guys know what that is. It's basically when a new player signs for a new club and they, you know, have a potential to get an inform throughout the year. They'll go up in rating and stats to match their inform with their one to watch card. Now, what I don't understand is why don't they dip into the market of Wonderkids for their one to watch cards? I think this would be absolutely fantastic, but in a different aspect. Maybe this is a little bit too stupid, but let me know what you think of it. But my idea basically is, I'm going to show you a list of Wonderkids now on FIFA 17, which are going to be in FIFA 18. They're going to be fantastic in there. There's a load more, so I might do a part 2 to this video. But these are the ones which came off the top of my head quickest, and a little bit of research and a little bit over on Twitter as well. But basically, what I'm trying to do is, say a Wonderkid. We'll take, for example, the first player we get on your screen right now, which is going to be Boom Asenjo, labelled a Wonderkid. All these players are under 21. Now, Asenjo, I think, is the oldest one in this list. He turns 22, I think it is. Or does he turn 21 at all? I can't remember exactly how old he is. I can see it there on my screen, but my maths is horrific. But basically, Asenjo is fantastic. He's still a Wonderkid labelled player. There's a few of the in here which are better than others. You'll see that as we go along. But what I would like to happen is get a one-to-watch style card. Not exactly the same, but instead of when they get informs, just when they play well. Don't have to get an inform. Just if somebody monitors, you know, X amount of one-to-watch kind of Wonderkid players, it doesn't have to be loads. It can be like 20 of them or so. Just, I think that'd make it a lot of fun for like a Wonderkid, a 16-year-old, to say, to develop as a card. If you think that sounds cool, let me know in the comment section below. But I think that's something they have to do one year. It sounds like a really, really cool idea. A little bit like, I guess, like a career mode, but like in Ultimate Team, where the players actually grow and develop. In real life, nothing you can do in game changes, I mean, as in real life goes on. But we've got Asenjo here, obviously Real Madrid player. Looks like he's going to get a lot more game time this year. I think his highest rated card on FIFA 17 was an 84 man of the match, if I'm not mistaken. Move over to the next player now, which is going to be Gabriel Jesus. Now, he's at Manchester City now. I did a Wonderkids video last year when he was at his Brazilian club, Fluminense, I think it was. Somebody like that. I can't actually remember who it was now. But he's definitely still a Wonderkid. He's still got a lot of hype around him. He got an injury at the end of last season, or about midway through last season, which kind of ruined his debut season a little bit. But he still actually was a one-to-watch card last year because he was a new transfer, and he did get himself an inform or two, which boosted that card. We'll go through some of the more ones now to have a look at. We've obviously got Ousmane Dembele. Don't have to talk about him too much. He's beyond a Wonderkid now. He's just absolutely outstanding. He's actually getting linked with a move to Barcelona, and if the Neymar to PSG move happens, you never know, they might want a like-for-like kind of replacement in the style of ability of the player. That's his 77 regular card. He did manage to get himself a 91, I do believe, at the end of FIFA, which is outstanding. The next player is, of course, Mbappe. Now, look at the start Mbappe had to FIFA 17. 71 rated he was. He went on to, of course, have a 89, I think it was, or was it a 90? Can't remember exactly. Team of the season, and, of course, a player of the year card of the purple squad builder challenge ones you had to do. But Mbappe is a definition of a Wonderkid. Again, he's getting linked with a lot of moves. Will he remain at Monaco is there to be seen. But like, this video is basically just covering some Wonderkids. Let me know in the comment section below if your team has a Wonderkid. I've left out Leeds players in this one because I got a lot of hate for putting Ronaldo Vieira in one the other year, but I still think he is technically labelled as a Wonderkid. But we'll move on. Rashford, of course, he could have a, you know, imagine, just imagine being a Man U fan. Obviously, I can't imagine that because I hate Man United, being a Leeds fan. But imagine being a Man U fan, having your Rashford one-to-watch card there, and he goes and has a good game and scores like a goal and gets an assist. Doesn't necessarily get himself an inform card. VA just like boost his stats a little bit to monitor his in-game, in real-life performances, like a live kind of attribute kind of thing. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic, but that's just me. Maybe I'm being a little bit ahead of myself. Maybe that's something I could do in the future. But we'll go through a few more. We've obviously got Donnarumma there. He's staying at AC Milan now, which is obviously fantastic for them. We'll move over again, and we've got Ruben Neves. He actually plays for Wolves in real life, which I still find phenomenal. 15 million they pay for him from Porto. He's always been a Wonderkid on Football Manager. I can't lie to you, I've not seen a shed load of him in real life. I have seen games where he's played, and he's the type of defensive midfielder who can ping a pass, almost like a Gerrard-esque type passer of the ball. He can actually like launch him across the pitch and pick out a player Absolutely fantastic. I think he's going to rip apart the championship. I really do. I wouldn't be surprised if Wolves get easily top 3, top 4. I can't see any other difference. If they can gel, that's the only thing which could be their downfall, because they're buying a lot of new players. Even though they are buying a lot of Portuguese players, they should know kind of each other's play a little bit. But we'll move on to the next one now, which is going to be Lewis Cook, ex-Leeds Lewis Cook. He won the World Cup with England under 20, which is absolutely fantastic, of course. He is a wonder kid. There's still a lot of hype around him. If he gets a solid season in the Premier League, do not be surprised if Man City, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, whoever are after this guy come the end of next year or even in January. Mark my words. Next player, we've got Dominic Solanke. Now, he's another player who has been taken by Liverpool. He was a Chelsea player, another player who played in the Under-20 World Cup. Did really well. Got a lot of hype around him. It looks like he is a potential talent. Wonder kid, maybe that's a step too far for him just now. But if he can get a little bit of game time at Liverpool, maybe go out on loan or such, I'm not really sure exactly what they see in him. Is he going to get some game time? I think he scored for them in a preseason friendly the other day, but there's a difference between preseason and, of course, season. But he's a 69 rated on this FIFA. We'll have to wait and see if he does get himself a better card. But looking at some more wonder kids, we've got Theo Hernandez, who has moved to Real Madrid from, I do believe, Atletico Madrid. Nice player there. He's got an upgraded card. He's got a silver team of the season, which is out of this world as well. But hopefully he's going to have a good season. Just imagine him playing for Real Madrid and getting a better card based on his in real life performances. I think it has to happen on FIFA. Maybe I'm being stupid. We've got Yuri Tielemans here at Monaco, of course. He could well get a one to watch card because he has moved clubs from Anderlecht, I do believe it was, to Monaco. We've got Tom Davis. Now, this is an interesting one. Everton fans probably agree with me. They're saying, I think this guy's a massive future. He's been in the Everton squad now a fair bit over the last season. Whether or not he'll get game time this season is there to be seen with all their new signings. I'm not really 100% sure, but he's definitely got something about him which could say he could go all the way. 1998 he was born. He is a youngster. We move over now to Emre Moore again. Phenomenal. Dortmund seem to have a lot of these young style of players. Another wonder kid, Renato Sanchez. We all know him as a wonder kid. He is also getting linked with a move to AC Milan. So again, potentially could have, like he did this year, a one-to-watch card going into the next one. We've got Tammy Abraham. Now, this is a little bit of a debatable one. A few people on Twitter said this one. I saw Tammy Abraham last year a lot, obviously being a Leeds fan. He was in the Championship with Bristol City and he performed really, really well. But he's got that step up to the Premier League now with Swansea on loan. Is he going to thrive? We'll have to wait and see with that one. If he does, absolutely wonder kid. Moving on, Pulisic. We all know him by now. He's got that tournament card this year. Definite wonder kid. American playing in the Bundesliga is kind of strange to see, but there you go. That's absolutely fantastic. Moving on again, we got Dani Cabellos. Now, he's just moved to Real Madrid. This guy's got a lot of hype around him. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to an Asenjo kind of esque type ability. Moving on to the next one, we've got Fosu Mensah. You know, I don't know about that one. Again, over on Twitter, somebody mentioned that one to me. I've not seen a lot of him, but he's got a very nice FIFA card there. I've actually used that one when the Foot Champs needed silvers in it. I used him for 25 games and did really, really well for me, to be fair. But in real life, Manchester United fans, if you're in the comments, I'd imagine you stay away from my channel, but if you're in the comments, let me know what you think of that one. We've got Max Meyer now. I think he's a very, very good talent. He hasn't got too long, actually, before he turns 22, so that's one potentially wonder kid not as quite hyped around. Because for me, a wonder kid is under 21, but maybe that's just me. Leroy Sané, of course, definitely under that bracket. We've got Julian Brandt there as well, again under that bracket for sure. We've got this guy, who's a new AC Milan signing. A lot of hype around him. I do not know nothing about this guy, so I've got no opinion of him. I can't tell if he's good or not. He has got a gold card on FIFA, which kind of tells you that he's got to be half decent, right? Let me know in the comment section below if you agree or disagree with that one. And Timo Werner is also unbelievably still labelled a wonder kid. He seems like he's been around forever, and it seems like he's got a very, very nice set of cards on FIFA. Naby Keita's a very similar mould. He's also potentially a wonder kid, but I thought he's too established, really, to be called a wonder kid now. And even though I have put Dembele in there, but I think Naby Keita is definitely a league above wonder kid. Maybe Dembele is as well. I'm not really 100% sure, but that is going to be it for this video. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be absolutely fantastic. If you're new around here, don't be afraid to subscribe. Recap of what we've basically just done. We've looked at some of the one to watch. But I say one to watch in the fact that, I mean, look out for them throughout the year. Not that they're going to get one to watch cards. I mean, if there was an aspect of Wonder Kids ones to watch cards, I think it would be absolutely amazing. It would definitely change the way I build teams with FIFA 18. I don't think it's going to happen this year, but you never know. It could happen the year after, or maybe something they look into. I made a video on it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, smash the like button. I'll catch you next time, and bye-bye.